Terry, first, can you talk about the expectations you and this team have for this season?
I mean, like any beginning of a season, especially when you enter a competition, you want to end up winning it at the end. So that's what we want to do, without going into details, because the season is going to be long. I'm sure we're going to go through some difficult moments. Hopefully, going through some great one. But what you want to do is to try to win the whole thing. But as I said so many times, people were asking me, are we favorites? You can say yes, but you can say the same about LA, you can say the same about Dallas, you can say the same about Salt Lake, you can say the same about a lot of teams. And when you look at the last 2 years, the team that won, the MLS Cup were teams that just made it, to the playoff, in the last kind of games of the season. So that speaks volume and tell you that it is hard to win this league, because with that playoff system, it's anybody's game at the end.
How is that different for you, a playoff system? You're used to winning a league, that's it, you win.
Yeah, it is different because, even with Barcelona, Arsenal, I remember losing some cup games sometime against a team that nobody thought we were going to lose. And, okay, that's it, you're out of the cup. That's it, so you're still in the league. And if you're top at the end of the season, then you won it. But here, it's the playoff system. It's a hard one. Yeah, you can have home advantage or anything, but you need to be good that day, and that's the thing makes it really difficult. But that's the way it is. If you want to win it and if you want to be champion here, that's what you have to do it. But it's totally different than Europe.
You mentioned earlier the favorites. Last year, you guys were the hunters, going after everybody. During last season, you came in and Rafa came in. The analogy some people made, and I can make this analogy to you because you're a basketball fan. Red Bull almost became like the Miami Heat. You're now the hunted. Do you like that? What's it like being the hunted now?
I don't even know if you can say we are the Miami Heat.
You're LeBron.
I don't think so, but I mean, I don't see it like this. I see it more like you chase a team that has won. So I think for me, the team that I want to chase this year is Colorado. They are the champion. We're not champion. So you don't have to chase us. We don't have the title in our background. And same, teams like Colorado, Dallas, Salt Lake, Galaxy. Those guys knows what it takes to go to the playoff, to the semifinal, the final. Not far from it, not far from winning it. Those are the teams that we need to copy. And like I always said, you can have some names on your team, but you need to have a team. And it takes time sometimes to build a team. And you can see a team like Dallas has been playing with each other for a little while, Salt Lake, Colorado, and that's why they're kind of there quite often at the end. So that's what we need to do. After, if people think that we are the guy to chase, then so be it. But that's not how I see it.
Talk about your situation. You came in the middle of the season last year, I'm sure, and you were swamped doing this, that, or the other thing. Now you've got a full training camp. You're wearing the captain's armband. It's your team. How much more comfortable are you with this whole situation?
To be honest, I was, the word comfortable, I was comfortable before. If you talk about being comfortable, they made me feel welcome when I arrived here. The players were amazing with me. I was just like not in shape, full stop. I was pretty tired. And also I never got used to the fact, obviously I'm going to get used to it this year, but it was pretty hot in the summer. We don't play in the summer in Europe, and the heat that you have here, it's not European heat, Sometimes you go and play at Dallas or Houston, I couldn't even remember my name at the end of the game, I was like shocked. But, that's the way it was. Now I know about it. But it is a tough league, especially when it starts to get hot around here. It is a tough one. So to go back to the comfortable point of view, I was comfortable, just like maybe not fit.
Along that same vein about the heat, what else did you learn about this league when you came in?
I came without having any idea about the league. A lot of people were talking about it. But like I said, I saw some great players, some great teams, some fans, away from home, at home also. The stadium that we have here, the stadium that also away from home, like I said, it's great. I think the league is going in the right direction, but I think the thing that I will mention the most is the way the team are playing here. When you play Dallas, LA, Salt Lake, those guys are trying to pass the ball on the ground and play football. It's refreshing to see.
Physically, you came in last year little hurt. How do you feel physically starting the season now?
Right now, we're better. Obviously, the thing that we need and that I do need now is competition. You need to put some games under your belt and make sure that you can play without having any problem and get some minutes in your legs. That's the only thing I do miss right now.
Goal scoring. You lose Juan Pablo. Juan Agudelo looked great in the last couple of games. Lucas Rogers comes over. Where did the goals come from this year?
I think from everywhere. I mean, Joel Lindbergh can score. Dan Richard can score. I can. Luke Rogers for sure will be able to score in this team. Juan Agudelo still didn't score for us in the official game, but hopefully he will. I think it doesn't matter who's going to score. We need to have that identity of the team. I would love that at the end or sometime the season, people, I would love to hear people saying that Red Bull team can play football. No matter who is playing, no matter who is scoring, but to have an identity.
A guy who probably will see a lot is Agudelo, the youngster. What have you seen in Agudelo? What is he? Talk about his game. How much he'll add?
Oh, he has everything. I mean, the guy is powerful, great skills, desire. Like I said to him, and like I said to everybody, every time they ask me the question, it's up to him to have a great career. We're going to be him to help him, trying to show him the way. But after it's him. How much do you want it? How much do you want to be remembered in this game? That is up to him. He has all the tools with him. Now it's up to him. Hopefully he can do it ASAP for us. I think he will. He's a great guy. He wants to learn. He wants to work, and he has the quality. But like I said to you, hopefully also it is pretty important. You guys, I hope that you guys are going to leave him alone. Not give him too much attention, because sometimes it's not easy when you're young. But I said to you, you can see the kid did receive a good education, and hopefully he can be a great asset for us. But like I always say, at the end of the day, it's up to the guy. How much do you want it?
One guy who did make that move last year was Dane Richards. We saw Dane for years, a lot of speed, didn't quite have the game focus. When you came aboard, he seemed to have that extra confidence. What did you see in Dane that made him make that next step?
I don't know. Everybody keep on telling me the same thing. I only saw Dane playing like this. So for me, Dane always have been playing the same way. That's why I said, for me, he is our go-to player. He is the guy that makes things happen. I think, when sometimes he doesn't play, we kind of struggle sometimes. You have to be honest. He's our go-to player. But I only know Dane the way he's been playing like he's been playing recently. And I don't know. When I was playing with him, I keep on telling him, just go. Make sure you're efficient instead to run like down the line. Try to make a run to cut, and go straight to the goal instead to run wide. Go and have a run straight to the goal. I don't know if that did help or whatever, but I don't think I did help. I just the guy has been playing like this since I've arrived. So for me, that's the Dane I know.
Two final questions for you. Before you signed, we kept hearing how you love New York. You wanted to play here in New York. Has this been everything you've dreamed about, coming to New York, living in New York, playing in New York?
Yes, it is. The expectation that you have around, maybe not as much as the Yankees or the Knicks, but there is an expectation, and I don't know. I just wanted to play for a team in New York. Being here, representing a team here, and living here and enjoying my time here. So by doing that, you also need to have a good season.
And the final question for you: we've seen you courtside a lot at Madison Square Garden. The whole Carmelo thing, is this going to work out for the Knicks?
Oh, you're asking the wrong guy. You need to ask Mike D'Antoni. I don't know. I'm just a fan. My friend plays for the Knicks, so that's why you see me quite often there. And I just wish them the best, because obviously being here, you want the team to do well. Because same here. I arrived and everybody got excited because the Knicks got Stoudemire, and now they got Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups. So everybody is like buzzing about it. So hopefully it can be a bit more, but I'm the wrong guy to ask this type of questions.